Carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more.
Square Enix's fighting game series, starring Final Fantasy characters, Dissidia, is getting a new entry for Japanese arcades. Announced at the Japanese Amusement Expo, which is an arcade-focused show, this Dissidia Final Fantasy looks like it will differ somewhat from the PSP titles, with 3 versus 3 battles. You can check out the trailer, which showcases a number of iconic Final Fantasy characters duking it out, some of which have never been seen in such high definition. Right now, the game is only confirmed for Japanese arcade, but Square Enix says more details about the game will be released in April. I know, I probably got the name of the title wrong. Dissidia, whatever. It's the fighting Final Fantasy game. It is the fighting game that they had on the PSP, which I think they had like maybe 2 different games. But now this is coming to the arcade, well, at least in Japan at the arcades. I'm guessing at some point we could get this here in the US, but it probably would take a while. And I know myself and the guys at Phantom Knight have been doing the Final Fantasy Legacy series. We haven't come across the PSP Dissidia games yet. You know, if you're curious about the opinions on the PSP games of that, you might want to try to keep an eye on the Phantom Knight stuff for whenever they get around to it. You could probably check out the podcasts, which I think in the podcasts have caught up with Final Fantasy X. I know a few more got recorded, so those might be up hopefully within a couple weeks too. But yeah, if you want to check those out, you know, go and check out Phantom Knight on YouTube, Facebook, and then their podcasts. You can probably find their podcasts anywhere. But as far as this new Dissidia that's coming out, it's going to be 3. They're going to have 3-on-3 battles, so it's probably going to be a bit of an upgrade. Not more than a bit. I mean, it's going to be in high definition, but you know, it's going to switch over to probably like a more of a standard type of fighter with, you know, 3 guys that you select against 3 guys. But I'll be curious about it, you know, whenever it finally makes its way towards America.